All right, ready to go. I was just promoting things. All right, hang on, give me a second. Get rid of that, open that up. Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna play now. Civolution. Yeah, boom. Which I think is my new favorite game. Had it for about 2 weeks and been playing it a lot. All right, so I've labeled those wrong. All right, hang on, give me a second. Damn it. So it's going to confuse me if I don't name them properly. Full game. And move that up. And that one is my board. All right, there we go. So, wait, what's that doing? Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the background and the picture, but the game box picture, but whatever. I'm probably not going to zoom in a lot. All right, so a lot going on. So what is the story? Hang on, it's going to turn that down. Always got to turn it down after I start for some reason. Alright, and it's actually some music coming through. I didn't check that. No, it's not. Alright, let's fix that. I can hear it. Is it that? No. Let's come through there. I don't need that anymore. Huh, why is that not working? Oh, no, it is. Well, something's going through. Hopefully it's the right music. Doesn't look like music though, it looks like static. Do that and then... Sorry. Why is that not properties? Oh, there it is. Okay. Don't know why that wasn't an option. Okay, you should hear it now. Alright, so I was explaining, beginning to explain the game. Alright, so here's the map of the continent we are exploring. We both start with, I'm blue. We both start with a, what's the word, tribe in one of the encampments on the grasslands and on the forest. Forest is producing wood, the grasslands is producing gold. That's randomized. Okay, over here we've got 5 tech tracks. What are they called? Technology, prestige, knowledge, construction, and culture. The AI is going to blast up those, but hopefully I'll score some points by going up them. What else do you need to know? I can probably start beyond that. This is my player board. Yeah, I think we'll just start and I'll explain everything as we go. Alright, so I've got, I set the game up, the board up as, what's it called? The beginner map, which is just this tile, this tile, and this tile. The rest of them are randomized. and instead of getting a bunch of cards and narrowing it down, where are we? Narrowing it down to these 6, actually 7. I use one of the recommended hands, so these should work well together. So let's look at what I've got. I've got my achievement card is games. Where's the thing? Why is that? That should be bigger than that. Let me fix that. Yeah, that's tiny. Why is that? That should be more like that. Hopefully that's not changed anything. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so games. Alright, so the middle is the cost. It means I need, if I want to play it in the first row, which is worth less points, I need 2, what is it called? 2 intelligence. If I want to play in the second row, I need 2 intelligence and 2 vision. Third row, I'll need 2 intelligence, 2 vision, and 1 expressiveness. Alright, so that's the cost in the middle. The top sometimes has an effect. The bottom sometimes has an effect. Okay, the bottom isn't what you get when you play it. So this will get me 1 up the what's called knowledge track and 2 up the culture track. And then no ongoing effects. Alright, so that's my achievement. No, that's my achievement card. My invention is screw. So I need to give up, what is that? That is a iron ore, which I do have 1 of to begin with. Give up an iron ore, I can play it in the first row. If I want to play it in the second row, I need to give up an iron ore and have 2 dexterity, and so on. If I put it in the third row, if I pay the cost, I will get that 2 points as well. When I play it, I'll get 2, what is that? Technology. So I've got that brown track. And the ongoing effect is, what does that say? At the end of the game, I'll get 2 points for every invention I've got. So that's that. My mutation is compound eyes. And that's not coming through great because it's green. But it's coming through enough that you can see it. So for that, I'll need 2 vision to play it. Second and third row are free. If I want to play the fourth row, then I will need to have 2 composure as well. The instant effect is that it'll upgrade my research action, which I'll go over in a minute. And the ongoing effect is, I can't read that on there. Whenever you're allowed to take a card from a face-up research stack, you can choose any of its face-up cards, not just the top ones. Okay, so when the market comes up, that'll make sense. But I can, I have more options when I buy cards. If I have that. The inside I've got is physics. The effect of that is got the that is whenever I install an invention card. Okay, so whenever I play an invention card, I'll go up on brown and I'll get 3 points. So that I'd want to get that before I play any invention cards, ideally. And the building card I've got is stables, which the instant effect is it'll give me, I'll go up the geo track, which is here, which means when you roll the purple dice, there's more chance. At the moment, it's only success on a 1, but then as it goes up, 2, 3, 4, the higher that is, the the better luck you have. So that's what that does, and that's an activity, which is a type of action, and when I do it, I'll get 1 food and 1 point for every stable I've built. So I'd want to build some stables before I activate that. Alright, so that's my 5 cards. My starting resource card is something worth looking at. So I start with a, what is that? That is an iron ore, an assault, and a intelligence, and a vision. and also 1 food, 2 money, 1 focus, and 2 ideas. Which focus is essentially an extra dice, and ideas let you manipulate the dice. Yeah, so I don't need that card anymore, so I'm going to put that away. And then the last card I've got is where's the thing? There. This. Okay, so this is telling me that my invention action is upgraded from the start of the game. I got this goal, which I can try and achieve, which is to have 1 person. Oh, so at least 1 tribe in 2 different swamps, and then the ongoing effect is income, which means I roll the purple dice, and then if I do it, I can achieve a goal. I still need to have done whatever the goal needs, but it's an action that I don't need to take to achieve the goal. And that is it. Oh, sorry, that is moved. There. And then this slides under here as an income. I think that's it. I start with 1 dice of every number. That will be randomized later on. Oh, I haven't put these out yet. Where have I got them? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then all of the actions I've got are here, which you can't really see. I tried to zoom in on it. Hopefully, probably can't read it, but you'll get the idea at least. So for example, if I use a 2 and a 4, lets me do the sustenance action, which is to do either 1 hunt or to strengthen a tribe. If I use a 1 and a 2, I can get a card from the market, or I can draw 2 cards from the decks and keep 1. I'll explain what they all do as we go. Yeah, I really need the camera like up here instead of over there, but I've got what I've got, so that's the best I could do really. That's one time, yeah, I was kind of been playing it wondering how am I going to fit this all on the screen, and it's better than I thought it was. What else do we need to know about? We've got 3 income tiles here that I can pick up along the way. They are mostly done by building settlements, which is a type of building. These type of building you can build. And these are, what are they called? Attribute chips, which give you ongoing benefits. And to do that, I need to get like a lot of features, a lot of one type of feature, and give up. And I can do that at any time, and give up one of them, and I can do that at any time. And I think that's it. And then the game is basically played by this track, which goes down here. 8 phases. Phase 4 is where most of the gameplay is. The rest of it is set up and what's the word? Set up and is the word I'm thinking of. Set up and other stuff. I can't think of the word. Anyway, first phase is new cards. So this is where we create the market, which I'm going to put here. So we've got 1 of each type of card. Hopefully that will. I'll show them to you in a second. Each type of card, and then 1 event card comes out, which doesn't activate now, but that will activate later. And I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so we got irrigation, which, what does that do? That's really good if you're producing in forests and grasslands. Essentially, that's what that does, irrigation. And I'll show them again when I actually play them or get them. The university is the building. That just pushes you up some tracks. What's that? Installation, which is okay. We might find some glaciers later, which will hurt people, but if you have the installation, they'll be protected. And the horns which helps you get food, I think. It's an action you can take, it's an activity you can do that will give you food and an idea. And I can weaken one of the opponents. And the drawing compass, which upgrades planning twice. So if I want to do a lot of planning, which is achieving goals, I might want to actually get that and install that. Alright, so that's the market there. And this is my hand here. Okay. Oh, and the event card is beginning of winter. So it's going to get cold, and then everyone's going to get points for their farms and boats. So the temperature's going to go down twice, which is on this temperature track. Where's that? There. Can you see that now? No. There. Which you can't really see, but I'll have to explain that. And yeah, everyone will get points for their farms and boats. So I want to get farms and boats built to score some points off this. Okay, that's phase 1. Phase 2 is new goals. Okay, so looking at these 4 goals, which I will put them out so you can see them. Need to keep them in order, but hopefully one point. I want to make sure it doesn't fall off the table. Let's do that. Alright, so the first one is you want to have 2 tribes in a mountain. Second one is you want to have 2 tribes next to the Gorge of the Grim Wolves, which is something we may find later on. Second one is to have 2 statues. That's probably the easiest one to achieve. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. There's 2 mountains here next to each other. To build statues, I would need to... Hang on, let's get them out of the way. There's 2 mountains there next to each other, so that's probably pretty easy. To build statues, at the moment, I would need to build a boat and then build one here on the building site. Or, along the way, we might find more building sites. So that's something else. And then the third one is to have 1 tribe in 2 forests. So I can choose one of them to take as a goal I want to achieve later on. I might take the mountain one. Oh no, let's have two guys in 1 mountain. That's going to be even easier. Yeah. So I'll do that. And then he's going to roll his dice. He rolled a 2. So he'll take that one. He doesn't do anything with it. He's just taking it away from me. And 2 more come out. I am still streaming. Excellent. Alright, so the new one is to have 2 achievements. And to have a tribe and a farm in the hills, in 1 hills location. Alright, so that's that. And then extra fine is I get 1 good, but it's got to be something I can find in the forest or the grasslands, because that's where I am. So looking at that, looking at my cards, what do I need? Probably wood. Yeah, the stables needs wood, so I will just take 1 of those and put that there. Does that? Can you see that? Yeah, so that's the wood space there. So any tokens in here is wood that I've got. All right, so now we're on to the main game. So I've got these 6 dice. I need to choose 2 of them and decide what I'm going to do with them. I'm probably just going to go into the mountain and then procreate. So migrate on a future turn, procreate, and then achieve that goal. That seems like a good idea. What other plans could I do? What cards have I got that I might want to play first? Okay, so I can't play games because I don't have the intelligence yet. I can play a screw because I've got the iron ore I need. So I can play that. I can play the stables. I can't play compound eyes. And can I play that? I do have a vision, so I can play physics. So if I play that, I want to play physics before I play the screws, because then I'll get some points and I'll go up the brown track. And the other thing to be aware of is the goals. The first round, going up the brown track is going to get you a lot of points. 5 points for every step you go up it. So that's worth trying to do as well. So the only cards that will let me do that at the moment is physics. If I play physics first and then I play the screw. So that's something I want to do before the end as well. So I might go for that because I think that's going to get me more points. Ultimately, hopefully. Alright, so I want to play physics. So looking at the card. Yeah, I need to have... I've got both of those, so I could play that at level 2 if I wanted to. So which means this first row here is level 1, this row, next row is level 2, level 3, so on, 4, 5. 4 and 5 at the moment won't get me any points, but maybe, hopefully later on, I'll unlock that. But the higher it goes up, the more points it's worth, and once you dedicate something to a column, any future ones have to go in that column as well. So say I played this here, say I played it there, the next one would have to go here, which means it's worth more points, but I'll probably get less of them. And also doing these 2 rows, filling in these 2 rows is good. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So to play a inside card, I need to have a 3 and a 6. So 6, 3. Okay, let's me play this. 3 because I've got the features I need, and I will play it at level 2. And there's no effect right now, but hopefully I will remember to use that later on. Alright, so they've gone. That's it. That's my turn. Now, the AI's turn. I couldn't figure out how to get all of their cards onto the screen because I ran out of table space and camera space. So I'm going to use the app, which is annoying because you won't get... hopefully that will work. You won't fully see everything. But... Alright, so my turn. Okay, his turn. Okay, he's just going to go up the brown track. So he will just draw a card and that's what it's telling him to do. He might have to roll dice. So he goes up the brown track twice. That's all he's doing. Cool. So he goes up there. That's it. Alright, my turn again. Now I've got a 1, a 4, a 5, and a 4. Sorry, a 1, a 2, a 4, and a 5. What do I want to do with them? If I had 3, I could migrate. The other thing I wanted to do, I played that so that I can play a screw, which I want to do before the end of this phase. I want to do it this round. So to do that, I would need a 1 and a 6. Alright, so I'm going to go use the 1, and I'm going to use this focus. I can make that any dice I want. So there's the 6. Alright, so that lets me play screw. So I need to give up a, what is that, iron ore? Iron ore, yep. So I take that off the board. And it gets me, I go up twice on the brown track. I'm going to play it, got a level 1, so I'm going to play it here. Twice on the brown track, which is this, boom. And then whenever I play an invention, because I got physics, I go up the brown track again and get 3 points, which is here. Alright, now, because I pass this line here, I can upgrade something with a 1, which means on something along this bottom row. So what do I want to upgrade? I don't know. Do I want to upgrade? Migration maybe? I'm gonna upgrade research. Means there'll be more. Yeah, I'll get more cards and hopefully get good ones. Alright, so that's my turn. I'm done. So I've gone. Alright, so what he's gonna do. He gets 2 gems, which the app is gonna keep track of. So he started with 2, he's got 4 now. Oh wait, can't see that. He started with 2 and what's that? Yeah, he started with 2, he's got 4 now, so hopefully you can see that. And if you look at the blue and the red squares there, that tells you when he's gonna reset, which will make sense in a minute. Alright, my turn. And looking at the goal, gems are worth 4 points each, so he just made 4 points essentially. Right. I want to migrate, but I can't. Well, I could if I use both my ideas and use those, but I don't think I will. I think I'll procreate. Procreate is a 2 and a 5. Yeah, I've got those. So 2 and a 5 gets me a new guy, and I want to put it. I got to put it somewhere where I already am. So I'm going to put it on. I can either put it into the what are they called? The circle spaces, the encampments, or I can put them into the wilderness, which is just not on a circle space. In an encampment is always better because it costs less food to feed them. And this particular one is a fireplace, so I get a point. Yep, that's it. Alright, what's he gonna do? Vicky, I think is her name, so maybe I should call it she. It's an acronym, so it's an AI. Alright, she does a reset. So because she's got 4 blue and 4 red, she does a reset. So that's all you gotta do is for her reset is move that along. Boom. So once this comes down to here, we run out of time and we move on to the other steps. The round's over for taking actions. Alright, now I've only got 1 dice, so I can't do anything, so I need to do a reset as well. So I take one of these, I slide it down, and it tells you here bit by bit what to do. So first slide it along, roll my dice. I got 2 6s, I got 2 1s and 2 3s, 2 2s. And then I can make this token a food or an idea. Food I'm going to need later to feed my people, but I've got a bit of time to get some food. So I'm going to make it an idea, which will let me adjust the dice, which we'll see in a minute. Alright, so that's my turn. Oh, okay. She does a few things. She goes up on the blue track, up on the purple track, and gains a feature. The features are going to be, the app's going to keep track of that. So she goes up on blue, which is what? Construction, and purple, which is culture. That's it. That's their turn. Alright, now I wanted to migrate. So I don't have to do that. I need a 1 and a 3. I don't have a 3. So I'm thinking I will spend an idea, make that a 3. Then I got a 1 and a 3. That lets me move one of these guys to an adjacent location. I'll move into these mountains. Okay, so I'm taking the fireplace spot, which is worth 2 points. Where are the points? 1, 2. And because I'm the first one there, whenever I flip this over, okay, so these mountains produce stone, and because I'm the first one there, I get a stone for it. So the stones are over there. I need to bring them onto my board before I can use them. But I got something out of it. That is it. Yep. Alright, so they turn. Okay, they're going to do something complex now. They're going to. They're going to. What's the word? Migrate? No, not migrate. Procreate. So put a person on the board. And they're going to put a. What do they call it? Feeding token? I'm going to call it a feeding token. That's instead of food, they have just different system for feeding their guys. So. You can put. Got to go where they already are. Their priority is going to be the fireplace, so they're going to go there and get a point. And then they're going to put a token down. Now they've already got one here and one here, so they would put one where they haven't got one already, but they've only got the 2 regions anyway, so they're going to put a second one down. And they're going to put it there. Prioritize this order: mountains, then grasslands. So grasslands. They're going to put it here, and then when they got 2, they cover up the farm space, which means I can't build a farm there now, and all of their guys in that area are fed. All right, my turn. I think I want to do that again. Spend a 1 and a 2, make it a 3. To move this guy to the mountains. So now I've got 2 guys in the same mountain space, so this goal is something I can achieve now. I don't have the dice to do it, but it is something I can achieve when I do get the dice. That's my turn. Alright, they're going to build a statue. Now, for me to build a statue, I need to be adjacent to a building ground, and I need to pay the cost. And you can only have 2 statues. Every building ground can either have, for each player, one, what's that called? 1 settlement and 1 statue, or 2 statues. The AI can have, they all go here without them needing to be next to it, and they can have infinitely many there. Alright, my turn. So I've got 2 6s. What do I want to do with that? Now there's no action here for 2 6s, but what I could do is spend them to get another vision. Do I need a second vision? Looking at... yeah, I can't play compound eyes until I got 2 visions, so it might be worth doing that. Or I could spend an idea to make it a 1 would let me play an invention, which I don't have one, or get 2 income, which would be that, which, yeah, it's not worth rolling 1 dice to try and get a 1. I don't think it's worth it. But if I did roll it, then I could complete my goal. But I'll do that later. Or I can make it a 5. What's a 4 and a 5 do? Which will get me an extra dice, which is not bad. Or I could play the games. But I can't play games right now because I don't have 2, what's it called? Intelligence. I've only got the 1. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get the vision, because that'll help me get compound eyes. Yeah, so I'm going to token, put 1 there, spend those dice. Alright. Vicky's turn. Vicky does a reset. So move that along. I need to do a reset as well, because I'm out of dice. So move that down. Roll my dice, and I'll take it as a food. I do need to do a hunt, but just in case I don't get to. Okay, so 6, 4, 5, 4, 1, 2. Okay, I got almost everything. I don't have a 3, but that's alright. Yep, that's my turn. So, okay, Vicky wants to do an explore. So the explore action lets you turn these over, which gives you features, and they could be good, they could be bad. You get some points for turning them over. Alright, so looking at her 2 regions, she wants to turn over the most. So this one is next to 2. this forest is next to 2, and this grassland is next to 2 as well. So that's a tie. So her tiebreaker is telling me do the forest. So flip that over. Oh, okay. It is the Gorge of Grimwolves. Gorge of Grimwolves, which means anyone next to that will lose the food during the feeding phase. But for now, he gets 5 points. And the other one is a Mystic Oak, which is a good thing. So any site, that's not what it's called, any region you've got next to this is going to be worse than points. Oh, and I've got that. No, I don't. That's a different mountain than that, so I don't have anything. And he gets 1 point for that. That is it. Yep. Alright, my turn. Alright, so I want to achieve that goal, I guess. To do that, I would need a 3 and a 4. I don't have 3, so I could use my idea to do that. Or, I've got what I need for the mutation now. And to do that, I need a 6 and a 2. So I'll do that first, yeah. 6 and a 2. So with this action, I can either move one of these to become something else, or play a mutation card, which is what I'm going to do. I've got the 2 vision, so I can play this up to level 3 without giving me an extra cost, and my research gets upgraded. My research thing is, oh, it's already been upgraded, hasn't it? Yeah, so that's level 3 now. Cool. That's really good. And I'll put it on level 1. That's it. And that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so alright, Vicky's just gonna go up on the brown track. So catch us up. Okay, now what did I want to do? Did I want to, no. I want to achieve that goal, right. So to do that I need a 3 and a 4. Which means I need to spend the idea to make that a 3. 4, yep. And that lets me achieve this. Because I've got 2 guys in the mountains. 2 guys in the same mountain. Alright, so I can put this anywhere. I might put it up higher because I don't think I'm going to get a lot of golds. I think it's going to be easier to get more cards played than more golds. I could be wrong. Plus, if it's higher, it's worth more points. So yeah, I'm going to put it there. And because I emptied it, I get to upgrade something. So I might upgrade sustenance to make hunting better. Which I still haven't shown you hunting, but I'm gonna hopefully get that done by the end of the phase because I do need food. Well, it doesn't make hunting better yet, but it will later. Or I'm gonna do something else. Okay, I might make insight better. Or building. Show you these tiles actually. I forgot I could do that. Okay, so I'm gonna make. I wonder if I make planning better. No, I'm not about to do that, but alright, I'm gonna make sustenance better. I think that will come in handy. Come on. Alright, so that's what it looks like now. Either do a hunt or you see here, 2 or 2 and 4 to do it, but yeah. Do a hunt or strengthen one of your troops, one of your tribes. If I upgrade it, still only 1 hunt, but it becomes 3 that I strengthen. So I'm going to do that. And then once I upgrade it again, it becomes 2 hunts or strengthen 4. So I'm going to do that. Alright. Vicky's turn. Oh, okay. Going up brown again. I really need to show that. Boom. Damn, all in the stand lead there. Don't have anything that's going to help me get... Go up that any further. No, I don't. Alright, so I've got a 1 and a 5. I've got no way to alter them. So what does the 1 and 5 do? Lets me transport. Which means get the resources off the board into my storehouse. Which is probably worth doing. I've only got 3, so there's no choice in which ones. But yeah, so I'll do that. Alright, so wood and stone and gold. Right, that's it. Alright, Vicky goes up on the green track. Alright, I'm out of dice, so I'm going to do a reset. Oh, alright, so it's reached the end, which means this round of turns goes, and then everyone gets 1 more turn. So I'm going to get 1 more turn, the AI is going to get 2 more turns. Alright, so roll dice, and I'll make that... I'll see what dice I get, and then I'll decide. Three 3s and 3 1s. That's migration. I will make it... What do I need to hunt? I need a 2 and a 4, so I can't really... No way I'm going to do that this turn. Alright, I'll make it food. Then I'll migrate in a second. Yep, that sounds good. Alright, oh, she does reset. So, because it's at the end of the track, nothing happens. And I get 1 more turn. Yeah, I get 1 more turn, and then she gets 1 more turn, and then that'll be it. Alright, so I've got 3s and 1s, so I will do a migration. I'll move out of here, and I'll go to... Do I care about what resources I can get? Not really. I've got wood. If I went to a swamp, maybe I might get some clay, but I don't think I need to get clay. And where are the swamps? No, not the swamps, the hills. I'm not near any hills anyway. There's 1 there, there's 1 there, there's 1 there. Alright, so I'm gonna move, I'm moving from this mountain to either this desert, this mountain, or back to this forest. I'm not moving back to the forest. So I'll go to the desert. That gives me 2 points. Because on the first one there, I get whatever the resource is, and it is sand. Alright, that's my turn. And Vicky gets a feature. That's the same as me getting one of these. And okay, end of action phase, because we're done. Alright, so what's the thing there? Start phase. Okay, so now we look at, this is where these come into play. So anyone next to the Grimwolves loses the food. The Vicky doesn't worry about sites. She's not affected by them, so nothing. I'm not next to that, so that's fine. Oh, I should have gone there, because that would have been worth a point. Oh, I didn't think of that. Alright, I'm not next to this, so I don't get a point. Any points for being next to the Mystic Oak. And there are no glaciers out yet. Alright, feeding phase. Now we've got to feed all my guys. So I've got 3 guys out. So it's going to cost me 3 food. And then I get 1 point for every guy that's standing up. So I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then Vicky plays a little differently. She's going to put out one of the feeding tokens. We'll go to a region that doesn't have any. Rhino don't have any, so she goes there. Alright, so everyone in this forest is fed, everyone in this forest is fed. If someone doesn't get fed, they just get weakened, they lie down. And if they're lying down and they're not fed, then they get weakened again, they come off the board. But everyone was fed, so 1, 2, 3, 3 points as well. Alright, that's the feeding phase. Alright, now the event. This is the event that we drew earlier. Oh, and I never built a boat. Damn. Alright. So, the weather goes down twice. 1, 2. Now I'm going to give up a food or a person. I'm out of food. So, I've got to give up a person. That's annoying. Alright, I'll give up this. Gold is good because it's expensive. You can get good money for selling gold. Sand is cheap, so maybe I want to give up this guy. I have a feeling I'm going to want stone. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah, I'll give up this guy. He's not weakened, he's just taken off the board. Vicky's not affected by events, so that's fine. And then if I had any farm or boats, I would get points and a good. But I don't. I didn't do that. Alright, that's that. That's that as well. Alright, then we look at the first goal. Everyone gets 5 points for how far up they are up the blue track. So Vicky's at 4, so Vicky gets 20 points. So she's on 10, she's up to 30. And I've got 3, so I get 15 points. I'm on 11, so I go up to 26. And then whoever made the most points out of that gets the first turn marker, which I'm going to put into the app. Alright, that's that. And then phase 8, income. So we look at this. Right, I've got 1 income token. If I had a goal that I'd achieved, I could roll the dice and hopefully that'll let me achieve it. I don't have one, so there's no point in even trying to roll it. So I'll just get a point. Boom. And that's it? No. Oh, then statues scored. He's got 1 statue. It's going to be worth 1 point. And then... oh, if anyone went hunting, no one went hunting, but those tokens would be returned. And then we refill this. These tokens. I didn't say it as well. Yeah, you can't do a reset until you've got a maximum of 3 dice. So you can't. Someone sent me a message. Mortal Polar Bear King. Cool name. Gonna win? No, definitely not. I'm terrible at this, even on the easiest setting. But I just finished that round, didn't I? Yeah, first round's done. First hour. And I'm only 1, 2, 3, 4 points behind, which is pretty good for me. Usually I'm like way behind, like 20 points behind. So if I can keep that up, somehow, I won't, but if I did, yeah, maybe. maybe I'll come close to winning. Sorry, just looking at, yeah, music's still going. Alright. Don't know how long ago you sent that message though. That's annoying that it doesn't tell you that. What if it does somewhere? No, it just gives me the option to like delete you and stuff, which I don't want to do. You sent a nice message. Oh well. If you're still watching, then yeah, No, definitely not. Alright, so new cards. Right, so yeah, one of each one comes out. So we got ink. Oh, that would have been good last round. Going up brown. And we got mutation is beak. What's this do? Oh, okay. Yeah, any of the 6 types. Okay, so you get a random good by using your beak, and it lets you go up the luck track. Oh, I shouldn't even look at that. What is it? Alchemy. So let you convert one type of good into another type of good. Makes sense for alchemy. And the building is the arena, which is pretty good. 3 up one track and 2 up another one. But to do it, I need to have at least 2 iron ore. I started the game with 1, but I will need to get 2, which is not likely because I don't know. Oh, this might be iron ore, so maybe. It's not. Maybe. And dynamite. What does that do? Like you gain or achieve a goal immediately, and then you get extra goods in the mountains. So that's good for where I am right now. And then the event is it's going to get hotter. Inspiration. Whoever leads on the purple track, which is I'm only down by 1, so you know if I can somehow get that up, that'd be good. All right, new goals. All right, so I am what you call it? Oh, hang on. Next. Yeah. I'm second player, so. Oh, okay. 4-4, which means they're going to take away this one to have 2 forests. So that's kind of okay because I've abandoned the forests. That's not there anymore. And what's left is to have 2 statues, 2 what's the purple ones? Achievements. Oh, it says on the card. Or a tribe and a farm in the hills. I don't care about the hills because they're far away. I don't have any achievements yet, but I can maybe get the second one. Oh, I can play this card. No, I can't. I need to get another intelligence first. But I could play it. What's the other? Maybe. Or 2 statues. To do that, I would need to find a building ground, or build a boat, which I should have done last round, really. Do I want to take either of them? I might go for the achievements one, because maybe I could do that. Go to the bag, and this one is to give up a peat. And this one is to give up a gold. I've got a gold, don't I? Yeah, I do. So if I can get that gold, that'd be good. Here you get goals. Is there an action that lets you get goals? No, there's not. Okay. So you gotta either wait until the beginning of the round or find another way. Alright, and I get 1 good. Alright, so where am I? I'm in the mountains and the grasslands. So looking at the cards I've got and the cards I might buy. Oh, iron ore. I think I need iron ore. Because then maybe I can build the arena. So I'm going to go with that. Because that's a mountain good. And then we start turns again. I'm second. Alright, so they go up the luck track and then they go hunting. So they go up this track, which just makes their statues worth more. That's all it does for them. And they're going to go hunting in a place where we both are, ideally. So we're both in this grassland, so they go there. So I can't go hunting there now. Which is bad because the grassland is one of the good places to go. Alright, I got 1s and 3s, which means migrating. Yeah, so I'm going to do a migrate. Or, it's either migrating or get a stamina and a composure. But I'm going to go migrating, 1 and 3. Oh, no I'm not. Damn. I was thinking go there, but I don't have a second guy. Do I want to stay where the stone is? Not really. Yeah, I'll do it. 2 points. And I get some... Oh, iron ore. That's what I wanted. That's good. Alright. So they're going to procreate, and then they're going to put down a farming thing. Alright, so they're going to procreate, ideally in the fireplace, so they're going to put a guy there. And there's no point in putting out a third one, so they're not going to bother with the second bit. They're done. Alright, I've got a 1 and 3. I can migrate again, but I don't... Do I want to? Maybe I do want to. I mean, I guess if I can get... I want to stay there, because I want to produce there at some point. I guess if I can go... Get this guy over to here. And then build a farm there. Wait, why did I want to do that? Oh, and then I'd have to get this goal. Which is, no, forget that. I'd rather get this goal because I've got gold anyway. Alright, forget that. Unless there's a good I want for the mountains. Not really. No, there's not. What do I want to do? With a 1 and a 3. I can migrate. Or I can just reset. I might just reset, but then I'm kind of giving up a turn by doing that. Do I want to go to a swamp for any reason? I do have this, yeah. If I can get to 2 swamps. Yeah, so if I can get this guy here and then this guy here, that's another goal I can achieve. That I've already got. That's worth doing. Yeah, okay, forget this guy. He's going to migrate. Oh, let's use the dice first. Okay, he's going to migrate to this swamp. That gets me 2 points. Turn that over, and then I'm going to get a... What is that? Peat. Alright, Vicky's turn. Vicky does a reset. Alright, I'm going to do a reset, obviously, because I'm out of dice. Back along. Roll dice, and then I get a food or an idea. I'm going to take an idea. Okay, so 6, 5, 4, 1 and 3. Thought I saw something. It's not there. Alright, 1 and 3. Alright, that's my turn. Alright, they're going to build another statue. That just goes there. And... Alright, I got a lot of options now. I'm not next to the water anymore, so I can't build a boat. Right. I could just migrate from there to there. Then I'll be in 2 swamps. And then I won't be able to achieve the goal right away. But, I mean, maybe. What else can I do? Okay, I need to get some cars as well. Hang on. Can I build... I can't install games yet. I can install the stable. It is probably a good idea. So to do that, I would need a 1 and a 4. Sorry, a 6 and a 4 for building. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. Boom. Give up a wood. So So let's go up the wood. So I'm going to install on level 1. So we'll go up on the luck track. And now I've got this activity as an action I can do when I can do activities, but it's useless until I build farms. Alright, I'm going to install it here. Alright, so one more thing here, and I will get an income chip, which is one of these. I don't know which one I want, but yeah. Alright. Alright, so using, sorry. Ah, damn it. Why is that gone green? Why is that? Oh crap, that's, okay, there we go, disappeared. Alright, somehow the phone is like making the green show up. Alright, so he's going up the brown track and then he's getting a purple dice. Yeah, okay. So he goes up the brown track, which I don't care about anymore. It's just 1 point each now. Oh, and that's gone. And he gets a purple dice from here. So he's got the same dice I've got. I didn't tell you that during setup. Oh, let me do it here. Oh. He's got the same dice I've got. So now he's got an extra one. He doesn't actually use them, but there might be something where I compare how many dice I've got to what he's got. There might be, and it's just another dice that I can't get, essentially. Well, I can still get them, but yeah, there's only so many to go around. Alright, that is his turn. Boom. Alright, 1 and 3, so I can migrate with that, and then I've only got 5, but that's not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a migration, and then I'm going to do a sale purchase. What's a 5-6 do? I'll get me an extra dice. That's... I'll play this achievement, which I can't do. I'll worry about that next turn. I'm going to do a migration. So I'm going to move from these mountains to this swamp. That gets me 2 points. And this produces... What is that? Tar? Tar? Yep. And because I'm the first one there, I get one. Alright. And then... Picky's turn. Oh, yeah. Build a statue. Boom. Like I said, normally you can't have 3, but Vicky breaks the rules. Alright. Right. To get a goal, I need a 3 and a 4. But I don't have a 3 and a 4. I've got no way of getting it. Okay, so I'm going to go... I can either take another dice, or I can... do a sale purchase. I'm thinking do the sale purchase, because then I can get something I really want of goods. Possibly good to show it. I don't want to sell the gold, because I do want the gold because of this gold. So I don't care about the salt, so I might sell that. That's worth doing. But what good do I want? That's the question. That doesn't care about goods. Looking at the market. I guess I want a, whatever that is, brimstone, which I might find on the hills, but I am sort of near these hills now, but not likely. I'm not planning on going to hills. Oh, I do want that, yeah. If I can get another iron ore, that'd be good. Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, so I'm gonna use the idea to make that a 4. 4. Boom. Do a sale purchase. I'm gonna do 1 sale and 1 purchase. So when you do a sale, I can sell a good, and it depends on what row it's in. I want to sell this salt. That's worth 2 gold, because it's in the 2nd row. I can sell another good if I want for 2 points. But I kind of like all the goods I've got. I don't feel like I need to Well, the one thing I don't need right now is wood, but then I could use it to build a one of these. Using I don't remember settlement. So there's that. So I might yeah, I'm gonna not sell the second one. Okay, now I can buy one thing. And the cost of buying something is, if we know where it is, for example, we know where wood is. So if I want to buy a wood, if I want to buy a iron ore, a peat, a gold, it'll cost 2 gold. If I want to money. If I want to buy something that we haven't found yet, it'll cost 4. And what I want is an iron ore, so it's only going to cost 2 because we know where it is. Boom. So I've got 2 iron ore now, which hopefully will... Why did I want 2 iron ore? That was the reason. Oh, for this. I want to get this arena card. Even if I don't build it right now, I do want to get it. Yep, okay. That's my turn. Probably going to do a reset. Almost certainly. Looking at how many blues and reds. No, okay. She got 2 gems, and because she got the certain amount, she takes one of the income chips. The second one, she takes that away. So I can't get that. But that's fine because there was 2 of them there anyway. And then the new one comes out. That's probably good for me actually, because now when I do get one, I'll have more choices. Alright, so this one is roll the dice and go up on brown, which is, meh. I don't care about brown anymore. What is the goal for this round? Have a lot of gems. Oh, okay. I've got 1, maybe 2. I'll explain how that works when we get there. Alright, boom. Alright, my turn. I need to do a reset, so... Boom. Boom. Okay, 4, 5... 2, 2, 2, 3. And I'll make that an idea? Maybe? Where am I? I'm in swamps. Is swamp good for hunting? Not art. I roll 4, it's good. Yeah, I'll take that as a food. Alright. Vicky's turn. Does a reset. Boom. Alright. Now. Oh, there we go. 3, 4. That lets me achieve the goal. And then 5, 2 would let me procreate. That's good. And then 2, 2 would let me get the intelligence, which I do need for something. I think I need it for this achievement. Yeah, I do. Okay, that's perfect. I got exactly what I want. Okay, so is there any reason to rush? No. Okay. So hang on. 4, 3, 4. Lets me achieve the goal. I haven't achieved that one. I've achieved that one. Yeah. Put it there. I could put it here, make it worth more points, but I want to try and get this row done by the end of the game. Maybe. I'm going to do that. And then, because I completed one, I get to upgrade something. I'm about to do 2, 5 procreate. So yeah, let's make procreate better. See, marginally better, but it's better. So instead of just add a guy, it's add a guy and then roll the dice and maybe add in the second one. Right, done that. And then that's it, yep. Vicky's turn. Boom. Goes up purple and takes away the purple card from the market. I don't think I want that anyway. Oh, I've got a tar. That's good. So I took that. Do I? No, I don't have a tar. I've got one somewhere. Yeah, I've got one over there. So that's, yeah. If I got that card, which I'm probably not going. No, I'm not, because I've already got a plan. Alright, so that was their turn. And I wanted to go 2-5, didn't I? Yeah, 2-5. Which gets me. What does that get me? Oh, procreate, yeah. Procreates. And I'll procreate in one of the swamps, obviously. Oh, actually, that's what I should do. I should make this full screen because it'll be a little bit bigger. There we go. I was just looking at how long. I've only been going an hour. So it kind of surprises me. Anyway, right, one of the swamps. Do I care which one? I guess, yeah, definitely that one. And then I roll the dice, and if I roll a 1 or a 2, I can procreate again. I rolled a 3, so no. If I had an idea, I could adjust it, but I don't. Alright, so I don't get that. That's it. Next turn. Oh, okay. Vicky wants to procreate twice. I will show you. So procreating with that preferences, and then with that preferences. Which actually it's the same preferences, must have just rolled the same number. Alright, so let's see. It's going to be there or there. First wants to go to a swamp, and then mountains, no. Then grassland, yep, boom. And then the second one is, there's only one place it'll go, boom, there. Alrighty, and my turn, I will go, oh yeah, I wanted to just grab an intelligence. So I kind of want that anyway. Alright. Vicky's going to go up on green. That's it. And I need to do a reset. Yep. So boom. That triggers the end of the round. Wow, okay, all the 6s. And a 4 and a 3 and a 1. And then, can I hunt with that? That's the question. I can have used an idea, so I think I will. Yeah, rather than get 1 food, I'll try and get more. Right. Okay, they're gonna go up the luck track and gonna go hunting. So they want to go hunting in somewhere where we both are, which is nowhere. So then forest is their priority because that's the best spot to hunt. Boom. Okay, my turn. I'm going to use the idea to make the 1 and 2, and then go 2-4 to go hunting. I'm going to go hunting. Doesn't really matter. They're both the same. So go hunting there, which means I roll the dice. I rolled a 2. So looking at this in the swamp, a 2 is 1. Okay. So essentially, I gave up food earlier to try and make more, but I didn't. I only got 1. So that's not so bad. Alright, and then does a reset, so nothing. And then my turn, and then that will be it. Okay, I got 6s and a 3. So what does 6-3 do? Insight, which means I can get 3 ideas, or I can play an orange card I don't have, or I can just get a vision, or I can sleep, which I haven't mentioned yet. That's to get 2 ideas, which, or a focus. Obviously, I'm not going to get 2, but I can get 3. So I could get a focus. That's not stupid. The focus, I can make anything. And then I would have a 6, so I can do one of these actions. I could do a build, get some farms going. That's not... Getting a farm wouldn't be a bad idea either. Yeah, and I'm going to go 6-3 to get 3 to do insight, which gets me 3 ideas. Wait, ideas there. 1, 2, 3. Alright, their turn. Boom. No, oops, that was it. Go back. That's the end of the action phase. Yep. Okay, so boom, we go to here. Alright, do I have anything? I'm not affected by that because I'm not next to that. I am next to the Mystic Oak. I've got a swamp next to the Mystic Oak, which gets me... How many points does that get me? Swamp. 2 points. Cool, I get 2 points of that. And that's that. Boom. Feeding. I've got 2 food for 3 people. So... yeah, I'm going to spend the 2 food and weaken that guy. I could go down this track to save the guy. Oh no, it's only if he's going to be removed, which he's not. And then I get 2 points for that. And then because he's lying down, I can't do anything with him, essentially. Oh no, not I can do it. I can't move him. And then they... yeah, all their guys are fed, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the feeding phase done. Alright, the weather's going to go up. I'll show them the event card again. Boom. So it's going to go up twice. So it's going to go back to where it started. Which is good because I don't want it to go down. 1, 2. Okay, so now I can do an activity or a income. Income will let me achieve a goal, which there's no point doing that. I would get a point though. An activity, I don't think I've got... I do have one, but I don't have any farms, so it's not worth doing that one. I could spend a gold, spend a money, but don't want to, because it'll give up a diamond, a gem. So I'm just going to take the point. But I could give up that to go up on one of the tracks 1, which I don't if I did, I could go up on brown, which will get me past this line, which will get me more on the luck track, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll just take the point because I want to keep the gem. Alright, so that's that, that's that. Now we gotta score this. Okay, so the app's been keeping track of how many Vicky's got. Vicky's got 6. Hang on. Yeah, Vicky's got 6. So, 6 times 4 is what? 24? So they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 61. Okay, and that's where they blast ahead, like I said, what's going to happen. I have got... Alright, so... essentially, for every 2 money I've got, I get 1. For every 3 food I've got, I get 1. And then for goods... in between the goods, there's these the gems here. So, if I had one in the second row and one in the second and third row, I would get 2 gems. I've got 1 here, because I've got 1 here, a stone and an iron ore. There's 1 gem between them, so I've got 2 gems total. That gives me 8 points because they're worth 4 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's done. And then whoever gets the most gets the first turn marker. Where is it? There. So they keep that. I'm going to tell the app that they're going first. Alright, and then... okay, income again. So again, I could do that. I could try and achieve a goal, but I don't have a goal that I can achieve right now, so I'm not going to do that. I will just get the point. Yep, I'll just take a point. And statue score, so he's got 3. To him, they're worth 2 each, so he gets 6 points. I don't have any statues, so that's that. Hunting tokens all come back. That's what I forgot to do last round. Then I reshuffle this. Keep looking that way because normally I have them over there. Also of these, yes. Boom. Boom. Alright, that's phase 2 of 4. Alright, do I need to say anything? Not really. No. Alright, so new cards. So invention is paint. For an oil, oh wait, I would have to make it level 2. So for an oil and a papyrus, I would get 2 points and go up 3 tracks once. So I don't really care about that. That's kind of stupid. It's not stupid, but it's not something I want to do. Alright, the mutation is hooves. While migrating, it would only cost 2 dexterity though, which I don't have any. But I could get it if I really wanted. While migrating, your tribe may additionally cross through hill and grassland territory. That's what hooves does. So for example, with a grassland and hill. So yeah, so if I was in this desert, I could go through this grassland to this desert for one move. Alright, the insight is selection. Whenever you store a mutation card, each civilization that has fewer stamina than yours must weaken one of its tribes. And I don't know how that works exactly, but I could look it up if I needed to. So I don't know how many... if they got fewer than you, and I don't know how to compare that, but if I needed to, I could look it up. The building is a lighthouse. That's pretty good. I would need to get some wax, but twice in the blue, which is worth 2 points each, and I get 2 vision, which I don't know if I care about that. 2 vision. Do any of these want vision? No, so I probably don't really care about that building. And perfume. That is a achievement. Pushes you up the green track, and you get 2 points for every achievement you got at the end of the game. So none of those really sound good. Oh, the hooves is pretty good, but yeah. Alright, and the event is beginning of spring. So you get 2 points for every grassland and hill you've got, which right now is none. But if I really wanted to, I could move into there to get some points at the end of the round. And the goal for this round is people, so I do want to procreate a lot, ideally. Alright, done that, and yep, that's all the cards. New goal. Okay, so they're gonna roll for that. They rolled a 4, so they're gonna take. Oh, I want that one. Alright, now I can. Do I have a Pete? No. Potentially, I could get to the hills and build a farm. That's not. Actually, I'm right next to the hills, so yeah, I'm gonna take that one. I want to build a farm somewhere, so that sounds good. Place that with. Have 2 people next to a glacier, and I haven't found any glaciers yet, so that would be impossible to achieve right now. And I have 2 inventions, which I've got one. Got one here, if I can get a second one out. And I'm in the swamp, so the good I get is going to be a swamp good, which is cotton, clay, this spat on the board, or brimstone. Do I care about any of them particularly? No, I don't for that. Not really. So I'll take the brimstone because it's worth more. Yeah, that's it. Cool. So start having turns. Got boom. Alright, they get a gem, which is going to be worth 1 point at the end of the game. My turn. Okay, so I've got 2 6s. And, but I've got a lot of ideas, so I can kind of maybe do something with it. If I spend 2 ideas, I can make it a 1 and a 2 and then draw cards. It's not a terrible idea, because I do need cards. Can I play this now? I can actually play this now. So I've got the vision and I've got the intelligence, but I kind of want to play something first, so I can play this on top of it. So yeah, I'm gonna, this might be silly, but I'm gonna spend 2 ideas, no hang on, it'd have to be 3 ideas, damn. I'd be better off just to roll. Alright, I'm gonna sleep and take a focus. I think that's better than using all my things to try and get dice that I will probably roll anyway. Alright, so their turn. Boom. Alright, so they're going up blue. Going up purple. Wait, that's me. And they got a feature, which is going to be worth 2 points at the end of the game. Alright, and my turn. I need to rest, reset. So move that along. Roll my dice. Hopefully I get a 1 and a 2. I did good. 24, 4, 5. And I'll put that into. Ooh. What's better? Oh, hills is definitely better than the swamp. For trying to get food, trying to hunt. So I might. Yeah, so I want to go there and build a farm. That's the other thing I want to do. I'm gonna make an idea. Hopefully, I'll get some food by the end of the round. Alright, that's my turn. Alright, they want to procreate. They've got no encampments to procreate into, so they're going to go into the wilderness, into a grassland. So they're going there. Boom. Boom. Alright. Now, yes, I want to do that. To research, I can draw 2 cards from the top of the decks, which I don't want to do because I don't like any of them. So I'm going to draw blind, but I get to draw 4 and keep 2 of whatever types I want. So, because of this, I want to get at least 1 achievement. I want to get building, I guess. No, because of that, I want to get, I want to get a invention. Let's see. That's no good. That's no good. Alright, I'll draw another one of each of those. No, that's not. Okay, so I'll show you what I got. Can't see them both at the same time. Okay, that's better. So they both need a jade. A jade? Yeah, a jade for the first level. Which, nah, I could get one. That one's stone, that one's gold. I've got both of those. And then, what do they actually do? It's all just going up tracks. That'll be worth more points essentially. So I guess, yeah, I'll keep. No, I can play this on top of something, definitely. So I only need one of them. Yeah, so I won't take that. I'll keep the fine arts. I'll get rid of the jewelry. Okay, and then of the inventions, I got makeup and crane. And again, 2 wood is better, I guess. It's gonna be easier to get. What do they actually do? That could jump. Makeup gets you up the prestige track, which is good. Crane is an ongoing benefit from when you build settlements, which I may never do. When you build a settlement, its building cost is reduced by 1 material. That's good though. If I ever get around to building them, if I ever get around to finding them. I mean, all I can do is explore, and hopefully I'll find one. For makeup, I need oil and coal. That's going to be much harder to get, so I'm going to keep the crane. Alright, so that's what's in my hand now. So I need to get a jade. It's my next goal. Alright, that was my turn. Alright. Vicky goes up brown and takes another purple dice. Alright, I want to get this achievement done. That's what I want to do. So I need to get a jade, which is not impossible. Where is jade found? Jade is found in the mountains, so it's obviously here. I'm not going to get there, that's too far away. So I need to buy it. So we need 4 and 5. Yep, let's do that now. 4 and 5. I don't care about this brimstone, that's worth 3. One, 2, 3. We haven't found it, so it's going to cost me 4 to do it. I can do one more sale if I want, but I don't think I want to. Did I want this iron ore for anything? Why did I keep that? I don't actually need that for anything, so I will... what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to sell that for 2 points. I don't need it for anything. And then I will buy for 4 gold, 4 money. I will buy a jade. Alright, that's that. So now I've got what I need to be able to play both of these achievements. So now I just need the dice to be able to do it. But that's okay. Hopefully it'll happen. I got the rest of this round and I've got one more round. So yeah, it could happen. Alright, and... Right. Oh yeah, that's my turn. Next turn. Okay, Vicky is going to go up the blue track, up the purple track, get another feature, which means they're removing this tile, which is kind of okay, because I wasn't trying to go through any of them in particular anyway. So if I can get this one gets, oh no, that's not good. 4 stamina, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm never gonna get any of them out, but that's alright. Alright, done that, and then let's see, that was their turn done. Yep, my turn. Right, I got a 4 and a 3. Planning. Don't want to, but I've got this focus, so I'm going to spend that as a 6 and hopefully 4 and 5. 4, so is that, no, that's not good. Damn. Okay. Right, I want to get this fine arts done. So for that I need a 6 and a 5. So I'll spend the focus as the 6, and I'll spend the idea to make this 4 or 5. So that's the dice I need. No. That's the dice I need. And then I need to give up a jade and a stone. So that's okay. Jade and a stone, that's that. And then it pushes me up the blue track twice. And the purple track twice. And I'll put it... Oh! Hang on. No, I don't need to give up the stone. I'm only putting it in level 1, so I only need to pay the cost of the first one. And then because I went up, okay, a few things are going to happen now. Because I went up here, I can upgrade a 4 and I can upgrade a 5. So the 4, 5 is actually, I can upgrade that twice. Okay, but a 4 and 5, what do I want to... Exploration, because I do want to find... There was something on, oh, I want to find building sites, yeah. That's the 4. And the 5 is any of these. I'll procreate. Yep. Where am I putting my things? No. Where did I put the research one? Cool. I'll find that later. Alright, that's... No, and then because I completed this row, I can get an income chip and activate it. So I could... I'll take that one, try to get some procreating done. And this can go in anything, even something that's taken by another color. So, actually if I put it on, I'm going to get one else, but do I have one of those? No. What I'm thinking is maybe I'll put it there. It'll make the games more expensive. Not more expensive, but I mean, it'll mean I need to get a expressiveness. But then when I do play it, it'll be worth more points. That's an option. Or, forget that, put it on top of stables, maybe? Definitely not going to put it on screw. On inventions. What does this do? When you're allowed to gain a card from a face-up research stack, you can look at anything. Oh! So I'm not limited to what's on top of the stacks. That's something I should have remembered earlier. Alright. I think I'll put it here. I'm not going to get many more mutations done. I don't think. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Alright. And then I can activate that. So I roll the dice and hopefully I roll a 1 or a 2. I roll a 6, so nothing happens. I could have just taken a point, but now I'm going to try and procreate. Alright, that's that. Oh, and the new income chip comes out. It is... Oh, okay. That's a good one. Where is it? There. You get a focus, which is just an extra dice of whatever number you want. That goes there. Alright. That's it, I think. What was that? Oh, it's the shadow of the dice. That's alright. Yeah, cool. So, Vicky's turn. That's a reset. Alright, so now I want to play this. If I only got one dice though. So yeah, I can't do anything. I've got to reset. So boom. Do reset. All the dice. And then I can take that as a food or idea. I'll take it as food because I've got 3 ideas. Alright. Alright, goes up green twice. Boom, boom. Now, what did I want to do? Oh, I want to play this. Which I can do because I've got a 5 and a 6. Yes, I can finally play games. Install games. Which gets me those. I'm going to need to have these 2 attributes because it's going in level 2 and then I'll get those. I've got the attributes, so I go up orange once. And I got purple twice. Boom, boom. Alright, so because I passed that line, I can take an income, but neither of my incomes are particularly good with the luck I've got. Or I can push my luck up. So I'm going to do that. And then that goes here. Under Fine Arts. Come on. Oh, come on. So now I can finally achieve this goal. Oh, actually, yeah, if I rolled that, instead of going up, no, that's not worth it. Yep. I will do that later, hopefully. Alright, that was my turn. I've done everything there. So I want to get a stable, so not a stable, a building and a invention done, hopefully, to be able to complete this row. Alright, his turn. Oh, he's gonna, finally, usually he does this a lot. He's going to, migrate. No, he doesn't need a thing. Alright, so, his initial territory is going to be, based on the tiebreakers, it's going to be here. It's going to be from here to, so it's going to be desert or a desert. And, oops. Which desert? It's going to be based on these little fire things, 1 or 2. It's going to be the one. So it's going to be from here. From here to here. 1 from the wilderness is going to, what he's going to move. He gets 2 points for that. Boom. And then that flips over. And that is, what is that? Copper. And because I'll show you that. So he's going to move here. From there to there, and then the second action he's going to put a food thing out. Obviously here, it's the only other place that he's at. Alright, my turn. Now, can I play these? I need another wood, which I can get. All I gotta do is sell something. I don't care about that gold anymore, so I guess I could sell the gold. And then buy some wood, and that'll let me play this. Or what else can I do? Oh no, yeah, I want to migrate. 1-3 lets me migrate from here to here, which will get me the. Come on. What is that? Cotton? Cotton, yeah. And I get 2 points for getting the fireplace. And I did that because I want to build a farm there and get this goal done. So I got 2 goals I can do in a second, hopefully. And that's my turn, yep. Boom. Oh, okay, he's just gonna build a statue. Alright, I'm gonna make that a 4. Boom. Do the build action, which gets me a farm off my board, and I'm gonna put it in this farm spot here, and then that also gets me another idea. Yep, that's that. Zone goes up on green. Okay, I got 2 2s. I could adjust them to make them other things. I could just take the intelligence. Do I care about that? No, I don't care about having 3 intelligence. I'm not going to do that. I want to adjust it to make it something else. Activity? What activities have I got? I've got a farm now, which means I can do this activity, which is probably a good idea. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna make that a 3. So 2 and a 3 lets me do an activity. This activity, for each farm, gain a food and a point. I've got 1 farm, so I get a point, and I get a food. Yay! That's it. Alright, they do a reset. Okay, I'm about to do a reset as well. So, I'll give myself an idea, and boom. So I can get 1 more turn. So, 6 6 4 3 4 2, and they're going to procreate twice. Alright, so they're looking for places with encampments, so they're going to go there first. Okay, now there's nothing with encampments left, so they're going to look at their priorities, which tells me to put it into the grasslands. Alright, my last turn. I'm going to go... I want to shoot the goal, but I also want to procreate while I can, because it's going to be worth 3 points at the end of this round. So I'm going to do that. For that reason, I'm going to do that. So I need to spend an idea to make this 4 or 5, and then a 5 and a 2. Oops, 5 and a 2 lets me procreate. I'll spend more than 2 points. I can put 2 guys out, and then maybe a 3rd. I'm going to grab 3 guys. Right, so I can put, let's see, 1, 2, and then if I roll well, a 3rd one. Yeah, I rolled a 2. I needed a 1, 2, or a 3, so a 3rd one there. Okay, that was definitely better than trying to achieve this goal right now, because I can do that later. That's it. That's the last turn. So end action. Alright, so we go down to the site phase. Alright, anyone next to this will lose some food. That's fine. Anyone next to this will get points. I'm still there. Yes, good. So I get, for a swamp, I think I get 2 points. Yep, I get 2 points for that. Boom. Is there any other ones that are worth looking at? Nope, that's it. Boom. Okay, food. So, they're all fed because there's a farm there. So I don't need to worry about them. Alright, I got 1, 2, 3 people. Oh no, whoops. No, okay, that wasn't the 3rd guy. It was rolling the dice, let me stand this guy up. But it's okay. Still good. Alright, right, they're fed, so I need 1, 2 food, which I've got, luckily. And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Alright, and then see, they're fed. No, only one of these guys is fed. So he's going to feed the one on the campsite, on the fireplace. So he lies down. They're fed, they're fed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 8. I'm not that far behind. I'm going to lose, but I'm not that far behind. I'm not as far behind as I usually am. I'm doing better. Alright, so weather is going to go up 1, which means I get an income, which means I could, if I roll a dice, I can achieve one of these goals now. That's worth doing. Or I could procreate. That's the other option, which is going to be worth 3 points. So maybe I should. Do I want to procreate? Right. Yeah, I think I want to procreate. Try and procreate. I rolled 3, so I did it because I needed 3 or less. And I'm going to put that there. Boom. Oh no, 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 no! I'm going to put it there. Which gives me 2 points. Boom. All right. Okay, that was that. And then the event itself. If I'm in the grassland or the hills. I am in the hills. So I get 2 points for that. And I get a good for that hills. Which is another cotton. There. Alright, done that. Okay, now we're looking at this. How many people have we got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot better than I was doing a minute ago. 6 times 3 is what, 18. So go back twice, go forward 20 to 81. He's got more than me. The line down counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3 is what? 27. So go back 3, 1, 2, 3, go forward 30. So it goes up to 8. 73 plus, yeah. Alright, he passed 100, so he gets this. Okay, now I'm really losing, but alright. Boom. He got more than me, so he keeps first player. I'll just remind the app that. Don't. Very rare that I get first player. Boom. Okay, income. I don't care about the people anymore. Yeah, I want to try and get the a goal achieved. Oh no, I get all of these, don't I? Yeah. So I get a goal achieved. I'll do this one because I might. I'm not going to be able to not have that later. But if I move the guys or lose them, I could not have this achieved later. So it has to go in this row, this column, and then I can also try and procreate. I rolled a 4, so I didn't get it done. Alright, that's my income done. Okay, everyone scores their statues. With 2 each for him. He's got 4 of them, so that's 8. So 16. Yep, see, I'm losing. Done that. Hunting tokens come back. They're all there. And I refill this thing. Alright, one more round. 2, 3, and I will be back in a second. Won't be gone long, so I'll do that one. Boom. Alright, I'm back, and I realized I didn't name the stream properly. So let's go, let's change that. Yep, it says I'm playing Euphoria. Let's change that. Civolution. Civolution. Alright. So let's build a civilization. Civilization. That'll do. I guess the hashtags are wrong. Yep. Civolution. Alright, that's updated. I updated Firebot, but I didn't update the OBS. But anyway, that's done. Back to it. One more round. So new cards. We've got fishing net. Yeah. Strengthen all of your. As an activity, you can strengthen all of your workers, tribes that are adjacent to water, to one water territory, and you can gain a goal or achieve a goal when you do it. But the resources you need aren't stuff I've got, so that's no good for me. Mutation is trunk. You can produce raw materials in territories that are adjacent to any of your territories. That's good, but I don't have the features you need for it, so I'm not going to get that done. Alright, what else we got? Insight is democracy. Whenever you do a reset and you don't roll a 3, gain an idea. That's pretty good. I've got that. I would only need to get 1 expressiveness, so that's something I might be worth getting and trying to install. Building is hospital. Whenever one of your workers, I can call them workers. Whenever one of your tribes is strengthened, gain 2. How's the cotton in the wood though? I've got cotton over there, so I could get that stuff. That might be worth getting. And then the achievement is the calendar. You can get or complete a goal when you play it. Actually, I've got everything I need for that. Definitely going to get this. I can play it on level 3 as well. On the last turn of each era, in any order, you can activate a module and do a reset. So that essentially gets you either an extra turn or more dice to be able to do what you actually want to do. Hopefully. More options. So I definitely want to get that. Alright, now we go. Oh, and the event, last event, is a breakthrough, and it's going to get colder, which is good. All civilizations with the most ideas, so I'm going to have to check how that works. Goes up on brown twice or orange twice. That's right, I can look that up when it happens, but it's worth having a lot of ideas at the end of the round. Alright, I should have a look at how that works now, because I don't know. It's the rule book. That is card number F6. Event card F6. breakthrough. Okay, this applies. This applies if you have the most ideas, markers, or type of it. Either advance your disc on the technology track. Not only that, how does it work in the similar game? It's supposed to tell you that. Matrix keywords. Just ideas. Oh, yeah, right. So hang on, F6. It's gotta have to do with how many gems or features he's got. So F6. He's got 4. Okay. So it tells you on the card itself. It's not gonna work. Huh? Okay, it doesn't want to. Oh, forget that. You just have to trust me. He's got 4, so if I got more than 4 ideas at the end of the game, can't equal. So I'm gonna have to have 5 at the end of the game. That's doable. Not at the end of the game, end of the round. Alright, so it's got to do with how many gems he's got. Or features, one of them. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh, that's all the cards, yep. New goals. Okay, so he's gonna take one of them, maybe. You rolled 2. So he will take that one, which I didn't want anyway. And I'm never gonna get that unless we happen to find the glaciers, which we haven't done yet. Never gonna get that, most likely. I gotta find the site, building site, and then do it. Not like it, yeah. 2 inventions. I've got 1. If I get a second one, so it's worth me taking that. No downside to doing it. Taking it. Oh, that's the wrong bag. All right. We got give up a sand. Do I have a sand? No. And give up a tar, which I don't have it. I've got a tar on the board, but I don't have it in my storehouse yet. But I've got 2 goals I'm working on. 1 I can achieve right now. 1 I can achieve if I work on it. Now I would have to install this first, which means I need to get on wood, which is it's gonna take a few turns to be able to do that. But right now, see, I'm in the hills and the swamps. So I can get a good that's produced in the hills and the swamps. I don't really want any of them. I guess I could take the tar because then that goal's good. It's also worth more points. Oh no, if I go there, yeah. Because that'll get me some gems. As long as I don't spend any of these. But I don't think I'm going to anyway. So that's, yeah, that's the way to go. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And, no, not that one, this one. Boom. Alright. It is, what's the name? Vicky's turn. Alright, she goes up an orange. Alright, my turn. Now, what did I want to do? Oh, I can spend those to achieve a goal. And then... for this, what do I need? I need wood. I need to get a wood somehow. I get a wood very easily if I had a 4 and 5. No, I'm going to achieve the goal I've got before trying to work on a second one. So 3 and 4 lets me achieve this because I've got two achievements. Alright, I'll stick it here. No, that might not be worth points if I put it there. It's definitely worth points if I put it here. Worth more if I can get that to be worth points, but yeah, that might not happen because I'd have to build that, which I probably will do, and then I have to build that. I don't even have a card for that yet. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What else? Oh, I can upgrade something. If I upgrade planning, what will that do? Yeah. I could upgrade sustenance, that makes more hunting happen. That's not a terrible idea. Especially with all the guys I've got now. Yeah. Alright, Vicky's turn. Does a reset. Alright, so I got 2 6s, but I do have 2 ideas, so I can adjust them. I'm gonna score now, I'm way behind. I'm not gonna catch up. But, alright, that would let me play it if I had that, but I don't. 5 and 6 will get me another dice. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna spend an idea to make that a 5. So 5 and 6 gets me another dice. Do I want? Oh, maybe instead of updating, yeah, let's instead of updating sustenance, I will update achievement. So now instead of choosing between a purple and a white, I get both. And I can roll this dice now and put it on the board, but I'm gonna get the 1 dice, so it's not gonna help me really. Alright. Cool. Oh, another statue. They're doing well on statues this game. Alright, I gotta do a reset, so reset, roll all my dice. I don't think I need 2 for anything. Maybe for research, but I'll see what I get. I rolled 2 anyway. 2, 6, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3, 5. I'm in. And I'll make that a idea. Yep. Maybe I can build a farm there later. That'll be good. I'll do some, not procreating, I'm going to do some migrating to get them out of into more areas, because that'll be worth points at the end. But right now, that's okay. Alright. They got a gem. Alright. Now I've got a lot of options here. I do want to migrate. I do want to build a farm there. That's probably a good idea. Okay, to build this, I need a wood, right? Yeah, I need a wood. So to get a wood, I would have to either have a guy here and then do some stuff, or spend a 4 or 5. So let's do that. Boom. Right, I'll sell the gold for 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll spend 2 to get a wood. 2 because I know where I can find wood. And I could sell something else for 2 points, but I'm not going to because... Actually, if I sell the stone, but... No, I won't, because maybe I'll need the good. Yep, okay, that's it. Goes up green. Alright. Now I can finally play this. So for that I need a 6 and a 1. So let's spend an idea to make 2 and 1. 6 and 1 lets me put this out. It's going to cost me the 2 wood. and it doesn't give me anything right now. It just helps me build settlements later, which I don't think I'm ever going to do, but that's okay because it's still worth, what, 3 points more if I can actually get one of these built, but I don't think I'm going to. Alright, that's it. Another statue. And gonna go hunting. So it wants to go where both of us are. That doesn't exist, so it wants to go into the forest. Alright. I got 3 and 4. Yeah, so let's achieve a goal. Because I've done that now, so I've achieved this goal. Put it there. It's not worth any points yet. If I can build something there, it will be. But it lets me upgrade something. What do I want to upgrade? That's the question. Upgrade farm. This, I can build 2 farms for 1 action. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully now I'll get to actually build those farms, but we'll see what happens. Okay, does a reset. I'm going to do a reset. Boom. And I'll put that into food, I think. Oh, maybe not. No, ideas, yeah, because I want to have a lot of ideas at the end of this era. I don't think I'm going to get them, but I want to have them. 5 and 2 and 1. Alright. That's it, cool. And oh, Vicky wants to go exploring. Alright, so where can she reveal the most? Probably this desert. That's 3. That's 1, that's 2. Here is none. Yep, it's gonna be that desert. So let's see what they find. Glacier, which is what, that's 4 points. 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, how am I ahead? That's not right. Oh crap, I must have given myself points instead of them at some point. Alright, I'm gonna swap places. I messed up somewhere. Alright, so hang on. 2, 3, 4. 2 points. So that's a holy rock, so procreating there is good. Next to there or there. 2 points. And this one, Mystic Oak. So having sites next to that is good. 1. None of it affects him, but yeah. Alright, now I really messed up the scoring somewhere along the way. I must have given myself a bunch of points that they got. They scored a bunch on this that I didn't get. Can't remember how many they were, how many they had, and how many I had at the time though. Yeah. Alright, we'll live with it. I'll do a swap because that's gonna be roughly right. Okay. My turn? No. Yes, my turn. I've got all the dice, so I want to go with, yeah, I want to do 6 and a 3 to do a insight to get 3 ideas. Alright. And then their turn. Boom. Goes up orange. And then gets a white dice. Boom. Alright. Now I want to do that, which means I want to get this, which means I want to get so much stuff. Although no, I can take any of them because I've got the compound eyes. So I could. None of them are great. Wait, maybe. Yeah, I've got what I need to build the arena. So yeah, so I want to spend a 1 and a 2 to take a card. I'll take the arena. So I've got the stone and the iron ore. And I can take a second card because I've upgraded research twice. I don't know what I would want to take though. It's not one of them. Not one of them. These maybe. Nope. Oh, the calendar, yeah, boom. Because I can actually build it. Probably won't get around to building it, but it is something I can build, so I'll take that. Alright, that is my turn. Okay, goes up orange. And then, let's see. 1, a 3, and a 5. I got one more turn. One more turn, then a reset and a turn. So, 1 and 3 will let me migrate. That's a good idea. 1 and 5 will let me transport goods. That's also a good idea. I want to build this, right? Oh no, I can't because I need another iron ore. I need 2. I didn't look at that. About the achieve this one. That one I can actually build. Oh, I need to build it actually, in a way. Otherwise I'm gonna get one this turn and a reset, and that's it. Alright, so if I build this, I would need a 6 and a 5. So I spend an idea to make them 1 and 6, and I've got a 6 and a 5. I've got everything I need for this, so I can just build that. Boom. Alright, so I didn't get the road complete, but I did get. That's still worth what? 4 points. And it helps me get one more turn. Alright, boom. Hey, yeah, does a reset. So, boom. I got 2 more turns, so I'm going to do a reset. Do that and take food. And I'll roll that, and I'll roll my dice. 5, 4. What I'm thinking I'll do is I'll build some farms. That's yeah, okay. Because that'll give me some ideas which will help me get that as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, but that's next turn. No, that's now. Okay, so because I've got the calendar which lets me do a reset and a turn on my final turn. Oh, my final turn. This isn't my final turn though. So I got this, and then he goes, and then it's my final turn. Damn. Alright. That's it then. Alright, so he gets a turn. Goes up on green. Okay, so he does get the points for crossing these lines. so he gets 3 points. Alright, this is my last turn. I will go get 1 of 4 to let me build. I can build 2 things of the same, 2 of the same thing. So there's no cost to building these farms. So I'll put 1 there, 1 there. That gives me 2 ideas, 1 for each. Oh, which means knowing that, I should have not taken that. I should have taken an idea. And then I could do a reset if I wanted to. Yeah, I will, because it'll get me an extra idea. I can roll those. Alright, that's it. That's my last turn. Last turn. Boom. Boom. Alright. Site phase. I am not next to anything, I don't think. No, I am here. So I still get 2 points for that. Boom. And then feeding phase, all my guys are fed because they're all farms and all of them, so that's fine. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are going to go put one of these out. It's going to have to go there, yep, which means all their guys are fed. So 1, only standing up guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. And then, okay, and then, oh, that was, done that. Okay, the weather is going to go down twice, which means I can do an activity, which, what activity, oh, I got this, yeah. So I get 3 food and 3 points, because I got 3 farms. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3. 3. Alright, done that, and score the final thing. So green, I didn't get up there at all. He got to what? 8 times 2, 16. So 16. And then I get my income. I can try and procreate. 2 dice to get a 3 or less. Or I can just take a point. What are people worth? People are worth 2. Okay, so I can well, this one I'm definitely going to take the point. So I can take a point, or I can gamble and try and get 2 points. Yeah, I'm going to gamble. Yep, got a 3 or less. Got a 3 and a 2. So that means I get another person out, which I can put there. So I didn't spread them out, but I did get a lot of guys out. So that's something. And that's it, I think. No, and then the score statues. 6 times 2, so 12. Jeez. 12. And then we skip the last 2 steps, and we go to final scoring, which is down here. Boom. Can't see it, but it'll move in frame in a second. Alright, so going along. 1 point for however high you are. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I got 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, he's gonna let me. Boom. 1 point for however high you are. I'm at 0. He's on 8. So 1, 2, 3, 8. 1 point for it. So 1, 2. And okay, I'm winning this one. 2 points for each. So he gets 4. Yeah, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 points for each. We're on 4, so we both get 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I passed 100. Boom. Alright, how many features have I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 2 is 8. So that puts me up to 15. Alright, check the app to see what he's got. Boom. He's got 6. So 6 times 2 is 12. So 10, 12. Yep. Oh, that's his one. 200. Alright. And then gems. He's got 8, but only worth 1 each. So that puts him to there. Okay, I've got 1 for 3 food, 1 for 2 money, and then 3 for these goods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times what? Times 5. Boom. And then 2 for every person you've got out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what? 14. 14, and he's got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Times 2 is 18, so 28. And then 1 for every location you're at. So 1, 2, he only got 3. Usually he spreads out a lot, but this game he didn't. So 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I got 3 as well, so I get 6. Okay, so he didn't let me. That's, well, I mean, again. Alright, that's it. Okay, and then scoring all the cards I played. Right, so the first row, 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8. Boom. Second row is worth 3 each, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is what? 6 times 3 is 18. So 66. 4, so 1, 2, 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 12. And this row doesn't score because I didn't turn that over. If I put something here, another building, it would have, but I didn't. So that's worth nothing, that's worth nothing. And then anything that actually says endgame scoring, which is this. So I get 4 points. Did I get points for that? That's a good question. When I built that, did I get this 3 points and go up? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Oops. Alright, so I got another 3 points. And I got that, which is another point. I don't think that matters anything else. Oh, which means I crossed that. Which means I went to there, say. Which I probably would have taken that instead of the income. Which would need a point. Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so for each of these, I got 4 points for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's my end game. So I got 186 and he got 234. That's not exactly right because I did mess up the scoring somewhere along the way. But it's probably pretty close to what we would have got because he's always way ahead of me. Alright, so let's look at what I actually built. I built 3 farms. I'm in 3 places. I got a few goods out there but that I never collected. Didn't build any boats. Upgraded a lot of stuff here. I got 5 goals done. I got calendar, games, fine arts, stable, an income chip, compound eyes is how we evolved. We invented the screw and the crane, and we discovered physics. So that's the civilization we built. Did I even look at this event? Hang on, they had. No, I didn't. Whoops. Hang on. So F6. Yes, they had 4. I had way more than 4. Yeah, I didn't do that. Whoops. So I should have gone up on orange or brown twice. both worth 1 point each, so it wouldn't really have mattered. So I would have gone up. Probably already doesn't really matter actually. Yeah, I would have gone up there and got 2 more points. 1, 2, because I forgot to do that. Which means I would have upgraded something. That's a 1. I would have upgraded one of these. Doesn't really matter which one. Go with that. That's what I should have done. Alright, that's it. That is the game. Hopefully that made... Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I clicked on something there. I didn't. Hopefully that made sense. Sorry I couldn't show it properly because I don't have a... What's it called? I've only got the tripod, so I have to put it over there. So I couldn't really show you the board as well as I would have liked. But hopefully it all made sense anyway. Yeah, I think this is my favorite game. Even though I lose by, 100 points against the AI every time, I seldom played it against people. I'd love to do that. It's going to be very long against 3 other people, so probably 1 other person is how it's going to be. What is there, like, customization wise? Like, the board is different every time. These goods are different every time. Obviously what cards you get is going to be different every time. What goals come out, what income things come out, what events come out. So there's a lot of stuff that's randomized. What else is there to say? Yeah, you're limited by what dice you've got. Like sometimes, like say I wanted to migrate, but I didn't have a 1 and a 3. All I had was a 5 and a 6. So all I could do was get more dice. Or I don't think that specifically happened, but yeah, you get the idea. So you got to deal with what you get, or use the ideas, which hopefully you've built up some along the way. That's a lot of ideas. I don't normally have that many. I showed off hunting. If I didn't show off boats, but essentially, yeah, if I had a guy here, and I build a boat by using the build action, you can do that. It starts with a good, which can be used. It's any type adjacent to it. So that could be that, could be that, could be the wood, could be whatever this is. And then when you build it, you can put a guy there next to it, and then he can move from there to there. So it lets you cross the water. That's one thing it does, and also it lets you use this building space. What else did I not show off? Oh yeah, the settlements. So and statues. You saw statues, but I never built any. But yeah, say I had a boat here, I could build a settlement there, and that gets me some gems. The more expensive ones get you more gems. And what else is it? You get an income chip when you build them, and once you build them all, that's one of the ways you can flip these over to get more points for the higher up stuff. I think that's it. I think everything else happened pretty much. I went hunting at least once. Yeah, I think that's it. It's really good. What I didn't show off obviously is how the AI works. I had to use the app because I didn't have table space, camera space. But at least you got the idea of how humans play, because that's probably what most of you care about, if anyone's watching this. Cool, I think I'm done. I'm gonna pack this up. I will, what time is it? 9:30. I did want to do a stream of Biblios Quill and Parchment, which I just got. That's really good. I was thinking of doing a stream of just Rolling Rights. I've got a few. Probably won't do that tonight though. Oh yeah, I lost, right? So let's do the news. No, that didn't work. Why did that not work? That's the right thing, isn't it? Hang on, let me just double check that's the right. Yeah, that's right. That should have worked. whatever. I doubt anyone is streaming right now. Let's have a look. Open up Twitch. Twitch. Oh wait, where's the, how do you, is that one? Yes. Radio channel. See if anyone's on. Other bird sanctuary's on, but that's not gaming, that's just looking at birds, which is cool. World Bird Sanctuary. 19 people watching. Alright, that'll do.